Welcome to this training on Bionic Director from Broadcast Bionics. In this video we're going to have a look at how to generate the rotating carousel or lower third so that you can have messages burned onto your images on screen should you wish. To control this we're going to go into the Director settings, and then the carousel area is this bit at the bottom. Whatever is in here will appear on screen in a lower third. So the first thing to say is that if you don't want anything on your lower third, just delete whatever is in here, make sure it's blank, and then your videos will just be clear with no graphics or lower thirds being shown.
This is a video to show you what the system looks like when there is no lower third applied. So this is the one to use if you want to use your own graphics in your own editing software once the video is finished. Leave the carousel blank and then you can add in whatever you like using your own system. But if you don't have a fancy editing package and you want the system to do everything for you, then you need to set the carousel.
If you want to generate a message, all you do is type in your text into this box. So maybe we can have a message to say how to text the studio. And then all I need to do to set that message is to press the return key or this little arrow here. Now I can have more than one message and the system will just scroll through them and change them over every so often. So if I want to do that, then I can press the plus button and this will then set an additional message. And again I press this curved arrow button to set that. And I can do an additional message if I wish by pressing the plus button. And then I'm going to set that again by pressing this curved arrow. If I want to check to see what messages are in my carousel, I can use these arrows here and here to move through the messages. And the system will display them in this order, so it will just change the lower third every so often to bring up the new message. And at any time, if I wish to get rid of a message, all I need to do is to press the trash can icon and then that particular message will disappear. So now I've just got two messages in my carousel. So I'm going to add a third one just for demonstration. So now I've got this message, and this message in my carousel. I can just press the X here to close this down, and now I'll show you what that looks like and how it will appear to your viewers.
This is an example of a video where the lower third is being displayed. So I'm going to talk for a little bit and you will see that the graphics in that carousel that we set are changing and will rotate through to give you the different messages that you typed in. If you don't want that to happen, just make sure the carousel is blank, and then that gives you an option to download your footage into a different editing software later on, and then you can add additional graphics there if you wish. But if you want it to be done automatically, you can set the carousel up and then the system will just move those messages around for you, and it will apply whatever graphics have been set when you set up your system. So this is just an example to show you what the carousel looks like for real when it's being used on Bionic Director.
So that's how to set the carousel in Bionic Director. Simply go to the Director settings and then it's controlled down here, and as soon as you update anything into here and press enter, it will then be updated. Do remember that this is burned onto the screen, so if it's something that you don't wish to have, or you want to have the option to add graphics in post-production later on, then you're better off to leave this completely blank and then do it in post-production. I hope that helps, and I look forward to seeing you on another video.